Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. How are you? I'm glad to be with you today. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I hope that you survived. If you had family over, if you were hosting, I hope that you survived. Um, if you traveled someplace, I hope that your travels were safe and that you were able to spend some time and give thanks for the blessings that you have in your life. So, we've been doing I've been doing these officially a year now, and this I mentioned last week this in 2023. I'm still gonna try to be uplifting and motivational, but the message is gonna turn to some ways that I can be of benefit to you financially. So I'm going to be talking about tactics for saving money, for getting out of debt, for um, developing a healthy relationship with money, and something to help um, you figure out how to make money work for you rather than just you working for money. I know that I was um, financially illiterate until just a couple of years ago. I had made uh, phenomenal money and lost it, and made it again and lost it, and because I didn't have um, I didn't have financial literacy. And according to there's several studies that have come out that say as many as 70% of us are considered financially illiterate, and that's largely due to our antiquated educational system and the things that we were taught in school. And in all 50 states there's a sex ed class required, but in only 17 states there's a finance class required. And so I approach money with a little bit different than most people in finance. I approach finance and money with a mental health component. And the reason that I do it that way, you all know that I'm passionate about mental health and personal development, but I used to think that mental health and finance were on two completely opposite ends of the spectrum. And now I realize that they're closely related. And let me tell you why. There was a study done, like I said, 70% are financially illiterate. And three quarters, 75% of all suicide notes left behind specifically mention money, finance, debt, or insurance. And so that's the common denominator for me, and the reason that I'm passionate about the mental health behind the finance, because once we get our mental health in a good firm foundation, if you're anything like me, I had a financial mess that I needed to clean up. I was actually just helping somebody that was better financially prepared than most of us. They had a really healthy 401k, and that the company was investing for them, and their 3-year average rate of return was 5.5%, 5.48% to be precise. And the 3-year average inflation percentage was 9.1%. And so they thought that they were positioned right. And with inflation, they were actually losing 4% of their money every single year by doing what they thought was a smart thing to do, and they were well protected, and so I was just able to help them make a few little tweaks and changes, and now they're going to be, you know, well ahead of inflation. So that's just kind of one example, but I'll do my best not to be boring with finance. Again, I'll start talking about that during these weekly Wednesday messages starting in January of 2023. The other thing that I am considering, and leave me a comment or send me a direct message if you're interested in this, but I'm considering doing a class on book writing. I get approached a lot since I wrote my book from other people that have, I believe them, that they have a great story to tell, and in some cases already have it written, and they just need a little help kind of pushing through to the finish line. So I'm also considering doing a class on that as well. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. If you're interested in anything else, please let me know. I can usually fit pretty, just about anything into these weekly Wednesday messages. But today, a shout out to a finance friend, James Barker. He watches these videos, and he's a dear friend that I thoroughly enjoy working with. So today's message doesn't have a lot to it except you survived Thanksgiving, you survived part of the holidays. We still have Christmas to go, but as you know, I believe in you, and I've got a loyal following of people that watch these videos, and you guys just mean the absolute world to me. Like, starting these videos was actually, like, for me, to get more comfortable in front of the camera, and it's just turned into an awesome thing that I originally committed to doing it for a year, and I just can't. I can't stop. There's too many people that watch and that make comments, and so I hope that you're aspiring to be the best version of yourself that you can be. This is the last day of November, and then we are into the last month of 2022. Can you believe it? It feels like it's gone by so fast. But happy Wednesday to you. Try to smile, even if you gotta force it a little bit. It'll make you feel better, and hold the door open for somebody a little bit longer. Let's try to really give to those less fortunate and those that are suffering and homeless this Christmas season, because there's a lot of people that are really suffering and not doing well right now. So I'm going to put my best foot forward for you guys, and I love you tons. I'm so grateful. There was an award that came out today in a magazine that I received, and I was going to brag about that, but that wouldn't have interested anybody. So we'll maybe talk more about that later. But for today, it's so good to be with you again, and may God bless you through this upcoming weekend, and until I hear you hear from me, rather, next Wednesday, I'll try to have some really great stuff prepared for you. So thanks so much. Happy Wednesday. Have a great week. See you guys. Bye.